Are those chimney fires or are those houses on
When we
fire?
get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You should know better than that by now.
Gryffindor!
You won't stop me.
Leviosa!
Not quite.
I'm a goblin!
Kill
Bombardier!
to me.
Leviosa!
There's nowhere to go!
Stupid.
Expelliarmus! Potato!
Stupid one.
Stupid one! We've got this! Now we're free! We'll make it! Leviosa! Depulso! Expelliarmus!
Stop provoking them!
Boy! What have you done?
Alright, guys and gals, welcome back to the adventures of Baldrick and Sebastion. And before we go talk to Poppy about why she left after our dragon adventure, prepare for adorable. So we got a breeding pen in here now, and look at the little hippogriff and the little Kniezel, which I didn't name yet. Isn't he adorable? Oh. Come here, Prancer. Oh. Everyone's asleep. I don't know why my character's wearing a kilt in the middle of winter, but here we are.
Thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Need that. Alright, let's go talk to Poppy. Oh, it's spoopy.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Why are we
I hate to
meeting all
see a creature
secluded?
get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran.
Oh.
Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
Grandma?
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help
Centaurs.
us. Who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs!
Well, I don't know
They'd
about
want
genius.
The Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Too bad you can't date characters in this game. I think she'd be perfect for Baldrick. I like a good cool breeze going up my nethers. I guess a little bit of a wash, too. Let's get a quest first. Alright, we'll speak to Sebastion next in the Undercroft, and then we'll go back to the main missions. The kilt is reminding me of an old joke someone told me. It's like, what's an Irishman wear under his kilt? Nothing. What's a Scotsman wear under his kilt? Lipstick. Where is... Oh, he's in the Undercroft.
May I remind you that I did not raise you to break school rules and run around the castle after curfew? Have you any idea what sort of trouble you might get yourself into? You're lucky I don't come up there myself!
There's some bad kids in this school.
Confringo!
That doesn't seem like that room would be a really big secret. It's standing right in the middle of the... Or not in the middle, but I mean, it's still out in the open. Alright, let's see what he learned about the scriptorium.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What was it?
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time.
Really?
He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Ominous would try to stop them.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Uh-oh.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastion. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
I don't like this path Sebastion is going down.
Ominous, Sebastion meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastion doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastion were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin.
Oh.
Sebastion and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastion's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastion too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastion mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastion pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
There's definitely some troubling decisions down the road. I wonder if by curing Anne it means Sebastion... I wonder if by curing Anne it means Sebastion would have to lose a part of his own soul. Up, up, and away! How am I looking on potions? Okay, we're looking pretty good.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Well, can't do that. I'm standing right in front of you.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
The fun way.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
The wizards will be defeated.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Was that your best? You can't face it.
Confringo!
Oh.
I've been fighting since before.
I think we got him.
Revelio.
Oh, they're down there. I don't care about them.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once you hit level 20 in this game,
Once again, we can fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Hello? Over here!
Confringo!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
that was fun. Alright, let's go into the mine. What's that? Oh.
For better or for worse, we're in.
I didn't touch your helm, but thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Returnicus totalis.
I was close.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Confringo.
Now I see why.
Oh, a blue turban.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Extreme danger. Okay, this is safe for kids.
What's that?
Expelliarmus!
Not your best moment, I fear.
Confringo! Protego!
Child!
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Where are we going? Didn't we just come in that way?
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Reparo!
Wrong spell.
Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
It's the skittering.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo!
Hey, you. What am I doing?
Protego!
Confringo!
Glacius! Stupefy! Confringo! Repulsor!
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Look like the orb weavers from Eight-Legged Freaks.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were. Oh, afraid to fight.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
No!
Glacius! Protego! Why can't I hit you? Repulsor! Stupid! Confringo! Repulsor!
Oh, big bitch. Whoa, two of them.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Repulsor! Defender! Defender! Bombarda!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Not as much as an inter-house rivalry in this game.
Have a look around in peace.
Revelio.
Some up there.
Bombarda! Confringo! Confringo!
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio!
Okay, there it is.
Wasn't expecting that.
What was moving in the background?
Revelio!
I saw a tail, I swear.
Sebastion, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty. Empty of sorrow, yes, but also... I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark. But the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it's not the Black Death. So when she took her father's pain, did she take everything?
Journal entry by Isidora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isidora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isidora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isidora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure. And I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
So the Undercroft must have been Isidora's secret hiding spot.
Now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Oh, goody.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastion, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Oh.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Even though he just yelled at us.
I wondered if you might teach me how to cast that curse you mentioned.
Oh, which one?
Oh, you can still learn it later. Okay.
On second thought, perhaps I don't...
Very well. Let's speak again soon.
You just cursed me out. Oh, wow, that's a far way off. Quick stop off just to refill potions. Alright, now let's go to the catacombs.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastion, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Oh, that doesn't look dark and ominous.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Oh, it's probably in Fury. No, spiders.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is
Leviosa.
it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft.
Christmas
Brilliant.
tree?
I'd wager the sarcophagi can be opened. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
So will I.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Levioso! Descendo! Levioso!
What's off with my aim? I keep hitting coffee mugs.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Confringo!
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Dead end.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones out. Seems odd.
Oh, I remember this one now.
Did you hear that?
We're in it too. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
There's something here by the altar.
Reparo.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but the research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I use their very bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I surmise if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
The catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the Great Room which had suffered decay, amidst the turnover, oddly shaped relic, sensed its power. Okay.
There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Confringo!
That's not gonna do anything.
Accio!
Oh, fuck you.
Expelliarmus!
We've read the world of an
Accio!
I shall sleep better tonight.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Oh, that's messed up.
That's a lot of bone rattle. You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Yeah.
Nice. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I don't think learning the Imperious Curse is a good idea.
Really? But we've no idea what may lie ahead. But I shan't press you. I'll have your back no matter what we face in there. Here we go.
I don't think
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
I pressed the wrong button.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Okay, so...
Accio!
And spiral...
That worked. Keep going.
Accio!
And Tetris piece.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Alright, so where's the third set at?
Revelio.
Oh, I did. Okay, now I see now.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
How many more of those skeleton puns do you got in the back pocket?
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Bombarda. Defendo. Leviosa. Flipendo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Defendo. Fringo.
Oh, God!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
That was frightening.
Confringo.
Still haven't leveled up? What is dripping?
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Pressing every button but the one I need. Okay. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize this intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastion! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Who are you? Is that ominous? It is, is it? It is ominous.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastion, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastion, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Oh.
Can't believe this.
You're going to use Imperio on your friend, aren't you?
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastion to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastion makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Revelio.
Oh, okay, there's more.
Confringo!
Oh, I can't get through there anyway. No, we didn't have to go that. Okay, we went around the other way.
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Can we fly? No. Uh-oh. Are those chimney fires or are those houses on fire?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous, but it only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You should know better than that by now.
Confringo.
You won't stop me.
Levioso.
Not quite. I'm a goblin! Kill
Bombarda.
Meant to me.
Propenda. Levioso. Confringo. Stupefy. Bombarda. Expelliarmus! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! We've got this! Level 3! We'll make it! Depulso! Expelliarmus!
Stop provoking them.
Oh! That was a bit much.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastion. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Sebastian's losing his mind.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastion did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastion did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastion is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastion?
I think I made it worse. Oh, about fucking time I leveled up. Well, in the episode here, I'll speak with Sebastian and Undercroft. Yeah. I think we're going to end the episode here, guys. I don't know if I like the path Sebastian is going down. It's going to be really tricky to keep remaining his friend. He's doing all this crappy shit. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see everyone next time. Peace out.